Hey team, this is George. Can you believe that we are in week 8? I really appreciate all the hard work and effort that you've been putting into class so far. So let's go ahead and finish strong. I'm going to have your feedback for your projects throughout this week. I didn't want to give you feedback and then interfere with the peer review process because I didn't want anybody to think that my feedback overrode anything else or anything like that. I want to give you some free space to just jump in and practice. So that's the purpose for that. So let's talk about this week's assignment. This week, you're going to be writing a 4 to 6 page evaluation on 3 pieces of the scholarly literature from your previous annotated bibliography. So what does that mean in a nutshell? You are going to pick 3 of the articles that you chose for your annotated bibliography, and you're going to put them in this format. You're going to have an introduction, a methodology piece, results piece, and a discussion / conclusion. Now, let me kind of talk about how we're going to do this. So you're going to include 3 to 5 methodological potholes. Where do those potholes go? They go under the methodology piece. Are you going to put introduction and then have the problem, review of literature and all that? No, just have introduction as your heading, and you're going to answer these questions. How do you answer the questions? Do you have to answer all of them? No. Here's how you want to answer these questions. Introduction. So if you're talking about the problem, you're going to say, so depending on whatever study that you did, you're going to say, the issue of people, being able to the issue caused by the color of paper used in testing has related to better scores for people who participate on blue paper versus red paper or something like that. And then you're going to jump into your articles from there. So you're going to have like an introductory sentence, if you will, and then you're going to jump into your paper. Handshot 2019 stated, whatever I had found on this subject, and upon, and then, Helm Stevens 2018 found something that did not correlate with this or that contradicted this or the in agreement with, things like that. So that's how you start combining all of your uh, annotated bibliographies into one cohesive statement. You start comparing and contrasting the 3 articles that you chose right there. So your introduction, you're going to answer these questions here, and you're not going to write is this the problem was clearly stated in Hanshaw 2019. You're going to say introduction, Hanshaw 2019 stated, boom, and then put it down, and then compare that with others. Then the methodology, is the research designed described in detail or methods clearly described? Okay, so Hanshaw 2019 seemed to not clearly describe the methodology used or the process used for the research design. He chose to utilize a mixed method approach, whereas Helm Stevens 2018 did X. So you're starting to compare and contrast and put different issues out there. Results, that's where you compare and contrast all of your results between the 3. You can do them separately or you can combine them just as I am talking about. And this is going to be very easy to reach 4 pages. It's the difficulty is going to be to keep it under 6. So you're going to have to write and probably pare down what you've written. And then your discussion conclusion, then answer all of these questions just as if you were looking from the perspective of the 3 articles you chose. So you're not going to use these questions, you're not going to state these questions in the paper, but you're going to be answering them in this logical order. So I hope that makes sense. So you pick here in a nutshell, you're going to pick 3 of your sources that you used, and you're going to go through this process and just talk about each of the sources within the different sections. So I hope this is helpful. Please let me know if you have any questions.